Hello there and welcome to my channel, Program the World. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make a drop down. Though most of the stuff I've already done already, you can still get the source code from the link in the description below. So please, you can get it there if you're serious about this. Now the only things we need are two DDs. The first one, div elements. And DD actually stands for drop down, which means drop down dash head contains the button. The button which when clicked should display the drop down, and then content contains all of the links that we need. So the first thing we need is to style the button. I've already given it an ID of button. What did I just write? An ID of button, right, and a type of button. That's because the original function of a button is to submit, but since there's nothing to submit, there's no need for that. We set it to button to be able to reset all those parameters. So what we have to do first is give it a text color, or you can just leave text color like that if you want. But the thing that we have to do is make it bigger, like giving it a width of 300 pixels. There we go. And as you can see, it almost covers the whole thing. And then a height of 30 pixels. That's really done. Now the next thing we have to do is style these P elements inside the DD content. So just say DD content arrow pointing towards P, which means this will apply to all the P elements. Let's give it a background color red. If that's too bright, you can still change that, but yes, that's still alright. And then I give it a padding, or we can just make it a height or anything you want. Padding of 15 pixels, and it will show something like this. And when clicked, because I put a hashtag, it does absolutely nothing. So what we need to do is make it dependent on that one. So what we have to do is make the contents dependent on the button, to only display on the button is clicked. So I'll write display none. This will actually mean that it won't display anymore. It will only display when the button is clicked. We show this by this is the actual importance of this DD right there. And then we put those two D dots. Please make sure there isn't a space between these two, because having a space and not having a space actually changes the whole thing. So please remember that. And then an arrow pointing towards what it should have a content. So what we can do right now is say display dot block. That just basically means that when the button is clicked, it displays all the things. So that's just pretty much how you can make a drop down. And you can do many more things with it. You can give it a fade in effect, you can give it a height effect, and give it pretty much anything you want. So please put in the comment section below and say whatever you want to learn next. I can teach you pretty much anything you want to learn. So just said, and the input series may be delayed because of some problems, but I'm sure those problems won't be too great, and that soon we will have it. So till then, see you. And you can just see what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to add a fade in effect, which I can add by giving it 1 second. And as you can see, when it's clicked, other things sort of fade in. And by tapping output once more, I sort of refresh. If I leave it like that, then tap output, it refreshes. You can add a lot of things. You can even add height. You could add a lot of things. And if you want to learn about those, then contact my WhatsApp business account, which is below, because I can't teach all of them into one video. Maybe and I don't think I'll be making another video about this drop down. My next video may be on how to change the layout of the drop down, and how to create a footer, or how to create a navigation bar. So until then, thank you for watching. This is your boy Dante. See you then.